Hi everyone, Pastor Kirk here. Okay, I got to show you this. You see? What are we looking at? Hey, you! Out! Out! Out of the pool! No, go! 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 Gun! They're swimming in my pool, and that's not okay. Pastor Kirk here on what's coming up, a 3-day Memorial Day weekend, and I hope everybody here finds some extended time for family, recreation, recreation, and Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving for those who sacrificed their lives in military service to our country and to preserve our freedom. Thank you. We have a very thoughtful Memorial Day moment planned in worship on Sunday. Even though John McD is gone, he and Jennifer are away celebrating their 1-year anniversary. Boy, has it been a year? Little time off alone before the baby comes next month, June 28, if she's on time. And when is a girl ever on time? And then no time off, John and Jennifer, for the next 20 years. But we'll wait for you to learn that lesson. Jackie Edisham will be leading classic worship and directing the choir. Jackie's a professional musician and also a committed member of our church family. She'll be great. Ty Fuentes will be leading our Arise and SML worship, also in good hands. The big surprise this Sunday is we have nearly 30 new members joining and 9, count them, 9 baptisms scheduled. This is going to be the first time we have, by the way, an immersion baptism in our classic service. So that's a lot of water that's going to be displaced this Sunday. We're baptizing 2 infants and 7 adults, which is, think about that. That's a huge sign of spiritual vitality when a church is administering believers' baptisms to so many. Praise the Lord! And also praise the Lord for last week's Celebration Sunday. Oh my goodness. What an amazing time of worship and commitment and partying that Sunday was. If you go to our website, we have a terrific slideshow you can look at of the festivities. Didn't you love seeing our whole church family together? 3 different worship services. It is possible to come and go on Sunday and not realize how big and diverse and multi-generational our congregation is. Last Sunday, we got to see that. Everybody together. And boy, was it a blast! Orchestra and band. 3 different choirs, not to mention the fabulous brunch over in the Family Life Center. The place was jammed as folks feasted and feted on thousands of sandwiches and fruit skewers and cupcakes. I have about 3 of them left in my fridge. I took them home. Hundreds of volunteers, by the way, people who love our church and are excited about our church's future. They made last Sunday possible. Way to go, team! What an awesome production. That celebration, by the way, culminated in a pledge offering. The whole church family expressing our commitment to a family-friendly and family-full future. They made a 2-year pledge to help fund our church, our children and youth building that we want to break ground on next year. We received 400 pledges representing nearly 800 of our members. New pledges are coming in every day. They're being dropped off. They're being mailed in. If you haven't sent yours in, there's still time. And 75% of our church has pledged so far. We're still waiting on a couple hundred more pledges from folks who want to be included. And we're going to wait until we get those before we announce our G2G tally. So don't ask me how much came in until next week. We'll announce the tally so far on June 2, Sunday, June 2, okay? But let me just say this. Last Sunday, it was very clear that our church loves what's going on here. There is a huge spiritual vitality and community that everybody can feel. And there's both big excitement and broad commitment to this building campaign. Our people want to see this building built. And they understand how important it is to attract young families. That's our church's future. And it is going to happen. In 2 weeks, we're into June. And on June 2nd, SML, also known as Sunday Morning Live. Did you know that's what SML stood for? Sunday Morning Live is moving from the sanctuary to the, what do you call it, gym, to the rec hall. That's where our Arise service is meeting now. And that decision, by the way, has strong support from our elders and our worship commission. You know, SML is a great contemporary worship, but the sanctuary is just too big a space for it. The 300 people attending are scattered all over this big auditorium, and a lot of energy and excitement, it gets diffused and dissipated in that space. Makes it hard to grow that congregation, and it wants to grow. We discovered that at Arise, the worship experience is both more powerful and more intimate, more relational, with the same number attending. We want that, and so we're moving, and we're just changing the venue. And if I'm preaching in classic service, I will also be preaching in SML. Except we're not going to call it SML. It's time to change that name too. You know, that name dates back 15 years to when Saturday Night Live was a hot young adult TV show. And Tim Dakin and John Belushi were funny guys. And now there's just Tim, and he's not the young adult he was. And since Arise is no longer the early sunrise service either, we're going to change that name as well to names that actually explain what kind of worship experience they are: modern and casual. What should we call it? And we're confident our church family can handle and even embrace these changes. Sure we can. Come on. Okay, couple quick reminders. Our health ministry is sponsoring this Sunday free blood pressure checks in the fireside room. Okay? When was the last time anybody squeezed your arm? Come and enjoy the thrill. Couples are invited to a dinner and dance next Saturday, June 1, sponsored by our Mariners. It's called the Spring Cruise. You can buy your tickets in the cafe this Sunday. You know, Fair Oaks Park has a giant yard sale every year. This year on Saturday, June 1, and it's in our shared parking lot, right? Our church tags onto it by having our own yard sale from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. in the contiguous parking lot. You know what that is? Just behind the youth complex. Our women's fellowship will have some undiscovered riches for you treasure and bargain hunters. Okay, a week from tomorrow. By the way, there's still room for children in all of our summer camps. We have like 5 summer camps. Sign up in the children's office. You can also sign up to volunteer. We need about 100 of those volunteers, that is. Okay? That's all, folks. Have a great weekend. Awesome. And I'll see you in church.